Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Sunday the 15th of August 2021. It's the Observer puzzle today as the Guardian doesn't publish on Sundays. In Japan, NHK is reporting that 1.4 million people have been asked to leave home or move or get to safety in Hiroshima and Kyushu because of floods and landslides. Incredible numbers of people being asked to move there with very heavy, unusually heavy rains. Of course, more impact from climate change that we are seeing every day. Seems to be accelerating at a rapid rate. Well, let's hope people are safe, and also that Zen, their religion, in some quarters of Japan, can help them gain some inner peace. Okay, we shall get on with our Observer Sudoku. Excuse me. So you can see the five. Oh, I should explain the rules, shouldn't I? Because this could turn out to be a very easy game, and we may have beginners playing Sudoku for the first time ever. So how do we play the game? Well, we look and see these squares across and count how many there are. And if you count, you'll find there are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you do the same down, you'll find there are 9. And if you count the numbers in these blocks, or you use basic maths and say 3 by 3, you'll find out there are 9. But don't worry, maths is not involved in this game. If you are mathematically challenged, don't worry. It has no bearing on your ability to play Sudoku, classic Sudoku like this. Because this is purely a game of logic, and what we do is use the numbers 1 to 9 to fit into the rows, columns and blocks, and each number can fit once only. But as I say, it's not about maths, it's just purely about logic, and we use numbers 1 to 9 because they are convenient. You can use anything as logic placeholders actually. So let's see what we can see, shall we? So let's say this 2 here blocks across this row. It means that 2, we already have a 2 in this row, so it can't reappear. So in this block here, let's look at this block here. There can't be a 2 here or here. It's not possible. Now we also have a 2 in this column blocking up here, so the 2 can't be there. So if we can't have a 2 in those 2 squares and we can't have a 2 there, well, there's only 1 square left. So we know that we can place a 2 there, and it must go there because the puzzle has it like a regular jigsaw. It's unique, and so we know that that's where it goes. We don't need to start looking for other numbers and saying, oh, could it be a 1? Could it be, so we don't need to do that then. We see this 5 blocking across here, 5 blocking across here, and 5 blocking up. So that's going to give us this square here where we can place a 5. Okay. If you've never joined this channel before or haven't played newspaper Sudoku games before, I should warn you that I have absolutely no idea if this is going to be easy, medium or hard, and sometimes when they even state that, we don't know. But usually I try to give an idea of my opinion before the game starts. So at this stage in the game, you have a much better idea. If you've seen the title of this video, you have a much better idea of whether this is going to be easy, medium or hard. At this stage I have no idea. I don't rehearse these games ahead of time. 8 blocks across this column here, 8 blocks across here, and that leaves us with an 8 here. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm getting quite hungry. So let's hope that doesn't affect my performance. Right, let's get to grips with this puzzle. Oh, I didn't. Not any other easy ones. Surely we'll be getting more easy ones. But as I say, I have no idea. Okay, 6 blocking down here, 6 blocking across here. So that's a 6 there. 6 blocking up this column, and this 6 blocking this square here. So that's the last place where a 6 can go. Only place where a 6 can go in that block, I should say. 6 blocking up this column, down this column, and across here, giving me a 6 here. Now across this row there's 6 blocks, and there's only one square left then. So that goes there. And there's only one more 6 to get, so 6 blocking up here, and across here, and across here gives us the final digit 6 that we need to place. And now we can we don't need to worry about the digit 6 anymore. It is complete. Aha, this must be a 9 because we don't yet have a 9 in this column. Okay, but this 9 here blocks these 3 squares, right? Because a 9 can't reappear in the block. And this 9 says 9 is not allowed here, so 9 has got to go there like that. And now we can see this 1 blocking this square, giving us a 1 here. Now there's only one more number to get, and in this block, and it's a 7. You'll see if you count through, you'll find it's a 7. This column here is lacking a 2. This 2 says that these 2 squares can't be a 2, and this square blocks a 2 from appearing there, so we know that 2's got to go there. Now, we do not have a 9 in this column either, and this 9 blocks this square, and this 9 blocks this square. So we know that 9 has to go there. We don't have a 1 in this column, but 1 blocking here means 1 must go here. Now there's only one number to get. 1, 2, 3. We don't yet have a 4 in this column, so we'll place the 4 there. Okay, this 1 blocks this square here, and this 7 blocks this square here, right? So that means that 1 and 7 are blocked in this row. So 1 and 7 have to be the 2 numbers that will appear here. So this has to be whatever is left. It can't be 1, it can't be 7. And the other number that we don't yet have in this block is 8. So we can put that in now. Okay, so 8 blocking across this row, 8 blocking across this row, and 8 blocking this column gives us an 8 that we can fill in here. Now, you know, if you're faced with a situation like this, you're wondering where should I go next. This is definitely the next square to target, because we know we can find it. We can find, okay, so if you see a block like this and 2 squares are missing, you can see what they are, even if you can't place them, and you will know that along this row there is only one other empty square, so we must be able to get it. Now, if you remember, this was a 1 and a 7, so let's count through. 1, do we have a 2? No, we don't have a 2, but otherwise 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 2 is our missing number, and that goes here. Now, you could have just said 2 blocking across this row, 2 blocking across this row, and goes there. So it shows you that very often in Sudoku there is more than one way to skin a cat. I'm sorry, I mean find a digit. I shouldn't be saying things like skin a cat. Advertisers might recoil and think I'm talking about some kind of disgusting recipe or something. Okay, we do not have a 4 in this row yet, and there's a 4 blocking here and a 4 blocking here, so the 4 has got to go here like this. And now this 4 blocking down this column, 4 blocking down this column, and 4 blocking this square here. 4 has got to go there. Eight blocks down here, 8 blocks down here. There's only one square left, so the 8 goes here like that. Okay, I'm not rushing through this, so obviously, as you can see, I'm taking my time. It is a Sunday after all. Okay, one of the missing numbers here will have to be a 4, right? Because we don't have a 4 in this block. So when we place that 4, it will block along here, and these 2 squares will be blocked. And then there's a 4 blocking up here. So we can say for sure that the 4 has to go there. And, you know, that's say for sure is an important thing when it comes to Sudoku. Please don't guess at numbers. You really need to understand that that is the correct position. That's what the game is really about. It's a game of logic, and the fun in it is understanding how the logic works sometimes and just seeing a pattern. Okay, there are 3 squares empty, or 3 empty squares, whichever adjective order you prefer, in this row, and the missing numbers are, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5, we've got 6. We don't have 7, we've got an 8, we don't have 9. So 5, 7, and 9 are the 3 missing numbers. Now, if you look here, you'll see a 5 in this column, but if you look down here, you'll see a 9 in this column, which is 2 of the 3 numbers. So if we have 2 of the 3 numbers in the same column, that number there has to be the 3rd number, right, which is 7. We know that 5 and 9 now go here, but we can't place either of them. But, you know, we come back to it later, and this is how the game works. We find something, we check, and we say, no, we can't say for sure right now. We'll leave it and come back when we've placed something somewhere else. And, you know, you place one digit and it can affect the whole grid. It's rather the butterfly flapping its wings in one part of the grid causes a major effect in the rest of the grid. Now we have a 1 blocking down this column, 1 blocking across this row, giving us a 1 here. Now again, we must target this number here, and this is probably going to give us the rest of the puzzle. Sometimes when you've played Sudoku a lot, you get an idea about, you get to a certain point, you think, if I can find a certain number, I think the rest of it is going to fall pretty easily, and I have a feeling we've got it now. Let's examine this column. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't yet have a 5. 6, 7, 8. We don't have a 9. So we know that these two have to be 5 and 9. So now we can see what's missing. So we have 5 and 9. So 1, 2, there's no 3. So we know that a 3 has to go here. And now we can find this missing number here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's got to be a 5. Okay? But remember, if this was 5 and 9, this is 5 and 9, this will also have to be 5 or 9. And so we know that it can't be. Did you get that? This is 5 or 9. Okay, look at this. These two missing numbers are 5 and 9. If this is 5 and 9, this will also have to be either a 5 or a 9, because it's the only two empty squares. Hope you understood the logic there. So that 5 means that's a 9, that's the 5, and that's the 9 there. And that's why I said it feels like that's probably going to be enough to finish the game. Okay, the two numbers missing down here are what? 1, a 2 we don't have, and a 3. Well, that doesn't help. Down here, 1 is placed here and here, 7 is placed here and here, and 5 is here or here. Actually, that's not enough to finish there. But let's look over this side now and see what we are missing. Here we are missing 3 and 7. Nope. Oh, maybe I was wrong. As I said, it was just a kind of instinctive feel that we might have done enough to finish the game, but not scientifically proven. Okay, down here, 7. Well, maybe it's not going to be enough then, so I should do a bit more. Oh, hang on. 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking down here, 8 across here, and 8 across here. Gives me an 8 to fill in here. Okay. Okay, we do not yet have a 4 in this column, first column, column 1, as you'll see it referred to in Sudoku books. We don't have a 4. This 4 says that that can't be a 4. This 4 says that that square can't be a 4, and this 4 says that this cell can't be a 4, so there is only one square left. So the 4 goes there. Now, this 2 blocks this square here, so we know 2 goes here, and the last number to get here is 5 in this block. Now 5 blocking down this column, and 5 blocking here gives me a 5 there. 5 blocking across this row, and down here gives me a 5 there. I think I was justified when I said that's going to be the end of the game. I'm pretty sure it is. What else is missing? So this 7 now blocks this square here, so 7 goes here like this. The last number to get here in this column is a 1. 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking across here gives us a 9 in this square, and now 9 blocking across here and across here gives us a 9 there. We do not yet have a 2 in this bottom row 9. So this 2 blocks this square here, this 2 blocks this cell here. You can call them squares or cells. 2 blocks this square here, so 2's got to go there. Now 1 blocking this square here, so 1 goes here. Up here, this 1 now blocks this square here, so 1 goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes here. 7 blocks this square, 7 goes here. 1, 2, this is a 3. Okay, 1, 2, and this is a 3 here. Almost done now. Just a couple of simple things to finish. 1, 2, we don't yet have a 3 in this bottom row, but I see there's 3 blocking there, so 3's got to go there. We'll continue counting. 4, no, we don't have a 4 yet, so 4 goes there. Now when we take that 4, we can say that blocks this square here, and we don't have a 4 yet in this row, so 4 goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, count through, it's a 9, or count up this column, it's the same thing, you'll find it's a 9. As I said, more than one way to find the answer is normal for Sudoku. This 3 says that this can't be 3, so 3's got to go there. The last number in that block is a 7. Down here now, we don't yet have a 7 in this block here, so 7 stops that from being true. 7 goes there. The last number to get is a 2, and now 2 means that that can't be a 2 there, so 2 is there. And the final digit of the morning is 3. I suppose it's an easy level game because I didn't need any candidates, but nevertheless quite nice. Even though it's an easy level game, I enjoyed playing it. Somehow I don't know why, some Sudokus seem to be more satisfying than others. I found that quite a satisfying puzzle. Led me through it quite nicely. So I hope you enjoyed playing it too, and if you haven't played it yet, of course you should. The link is always in the description of my videos that will take you to play the game for yourself. Enjoy the logic of Sudoku. It's often more satisfying than the logic of life and the things and irrationalities that we have to deal with. Okay, so that's it for our Sunday morning. I can have breakfast now, and you can do whatever you're about to do, wherever you are, for whatever time it is there. Bye bye.